What's up, you guys? Adrian Zavala here. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving. It was really busy for us. We drove to Missouri and then back, and it wasn't terrible because they were just 3 hours, so just over the bridge. I don't know if you guys follow my stories here, but I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, a warm one, a fun one with your loved ones. And so today I'm actually going to talk to you guys about 3 tips on public speaking because I was talking to a buddy of mine today and buddy of mine. Anyway, there's a backstory to that. But I was talking to him and he was talking to me about how it is that I'm able to just kind of get on here and just talk. And so I wanted to give you guys some tips, and maybe he's watching this, I don't know. But if you happen to benefit from this, or if you know somebody who's just terrified of speaking to other people or even just going live on Facebook. What's up, you guys? What's up, Jesse, Ashley, Sylvia? I see you guys hopping on here. But like I was saying, I want to talk to you guys about public speaking, and so maybe this will benefit you or someone you know, because public speaking is just crazy how much we depend on moving forward with our careers, with our life, or even at church, just talking, being able to share what you are thinking, what you are feeling, right? Being able to share that, it's just so important that we develop that skill. And so I'm going to get right into it, guys. 3 tips on public speaking. Tip number 1, guys, address the elephant in the room. Whenever you are feeling uncomfortable, whatever it is that's bothering you, whatever it is that's making you uncomfortable, go ahead and say it. I'll tell you what, my number 1 thing that makes me feel uncomfortable is that for some reason, I sweat, guys. It is disgusting sometimes. It is like, what the heck, guys? But that's me, right? And so whenever I'm talking to somebody, it's like, I address it, man. I'm sweating today. It's hot in here. Jeez, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will do it. And, if you find yourself in a situation where you're talking to somebody or you're talking to a group of people, or maybe a massive group of people, go ahead and address, maybe you're super nervous. Go ahead and say it. Guys, walk on stage and say, guys, I am nervous. I got up and my mind sat back down and I don't know what I'm going to say. I totally forgot everything I was going to say. And so, guys, I'm just nervous, and so we're going to wing this. And then you just keep moving forward from there, guys. Public speakers are not perfect. They just speak to the public. And so if you ever find yourself in a situation at work, right? At work, maybe you're sharing your thoughts with your I don't know, with your team or your department, whatever it is. Guys, address the elephant in the room. And as soon as you do that, you feel this weight come off of you, this pressure, it comes off of you. And you can just then move forward with your message. And so that's tip number 1, address the elephant in the room. Like I said, guys, for me, my elephant sometimes is the fact that I sweat. It's just so annoying. It's like I need a fan right there. Anybody else just sweat profusely? Like, I break a sweat making my bed. It just sucks. But, oh well. So, guys, tip number 2. That's awesome. I had a rough day yesterday. It was a long day. It was fun. It was a long day. So, I'm chillaxing right now, okay? Tip number 2, guys. What is tip number 2? I forgot already. Oh, look at people in the face. Look at people in the face. And if you're going on live, like you're going on like social media and you're making a video and you want to just address people, like right now, I'm looking directly at the lens, the camera that's actually looking at me. I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at the camera. You see what I'm saying? And so it's really annoying. And I'm not. This is not aimed at anybody, but it really helps you when you look at the lens. It makes your video so much more. It connects with people, I think, better. And so consider that whenever you're making a live video. But if you're talking to somebody in person and you're not busy doing, whatever it is that you're doing, like try to take the opportunity to look at them in the face, in the eyes, to look at them in the eyes. Look at your boss in the eyes. Look at your coworkers in the eyes. and take turns. Maybe you have a group, so you look at them in the eyes. And it just, I don't know, for some reason, there's something about that, being able to connect with them, people to people, right? And it's really helpful whenever you're speaking to people. So consider that. I remember one time, my friend Homero Mendoza, who's an amazing coach, guys, health and fitness coach, Homero Mendoza. Look him up, guys. If you're watching this, Homero, please comment below. Love that guy. So I remember one time he actually called me out on that. He's like, "Hey, bro, if you look at the camera, and if you look at it and you stop looking away so much, like it just makes your video so much better." And so I really appreciated that. It stuck with me. Later, I heard it from other experts, and it was just true. We just need to keep that contact. So that's tip number 2, guys. Tip number 3 is super simple. If your videos or your public speaking is amazing, once you start doing it, then you waited too long. You just waited too long. If your videos or your public speaking doesn't suck, then you did not wait too long. What I'm trying to tell you is, when you first start, you're going to suck. It is something that you have to develop. It is something that you cannot go and just read about it. You have to get yourself into it. You have to just work out those kinks, guys. And so if you've been wanting to talk about something on social media, like these live videos, or you've been wanting to say something at work or whatever, like, just accept the fact that it's gonna suck, right? And maybe this is sort of linked with tip number 1, right? If you're just jumping on here, tip number 1 was, make sure you go back and watch it, but tip number 1 was address the elephant in the room, right? Address the elephant in the room. Maybe you're nervous, so just say, "Hey guys, I'm super nervous, but here are my thoughts, guys." And so then you go on, right? You feel this pressure get lifted off of you to not be nervous, to not be forgetful of what you're trying to communicate. So tip number 3, guys, do it. Just do it, right? Nike. And so I hope this really helps you. Now, the last thing I want to do here is, I don't know how long this video is, like, it doesn't tell me, but if anybody getting value from this so far, tip number 1, address the elephant in the room. Tip number 2 is, what was it again? See, guys, like I said, not perfect here. Tip number 2, I don't remember, guys. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch this. I can't even do the recap on this. But guys, I wanted to just move on to this bonus part, because I know a lot of people struggle with this, and that is how to be an introvert in a people business. Like, if you're dealing with people, especially if you're building a home business, you have to build your network. You have to talk to people. You have to mingle with people. So whatever business you're in, if you're in business, then you're going to have to talk to people, right? Through messages or in person. Person's better. Person to person is really better. It's really underestimated. But guys, if you're an introvert, just realize that you're going to suck. And so for those of you who are building a home business, and specifically in network marketing, guys, I just want you to know that introverts do amazing in network marketing. So there is hope for you. If you are just beating yourself up because you are not as just, what's that word where you're the opposite of introvert? If you're an extrovert, if you're not an extrovert, if you're not just like this go-getter, like this guy that loves to communicate, if you're not that person, there is hope for you. Because you have to remember that within your industry, that business that you're building in network marketing, within that industry, you, the introvert, there is a lot of hope. Because in network marketing, duplication is everything. Duplication. It doesn't matter what works for an individual. What matters is what duplicates, what others are able to do as well. And so you always have to remember, duplication is everything. You don't have to be talented. You don't have to be skilled in public speaking. You don't have to be nothing. Guys, remember, here's what you're doing. Keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple. I'm going to end with this. Keep it simple. You invite, you see if they're open to your product, service, or opportunity, right? Then you point to a video. You point to a sizzle call. You point to a presentation. You point to whatever it is that your company, your team does. Okay, you point to that, and then after that, you get out of the way. You get out of the way, and then you just ask and follow up. What did you like about that presentation? What did you like about that sizzle call? What did you like about that video? You ask, guys. And we won't get into closing, but those are the things that you do. If you notice, there was no mention of, building rapport with people. There was nothing like that, guys. And if you are building rapport, good for you. If it's working for you, rock on. But a lot of introverts are not, and I think most of the people are introverts. So don't get stuck in rapport building purgatory. Go ahead, pop the question, see if they're open, give them an out. Hey, are you open to my product, service, or opportunity? If not, no big deal. And if they are, send them the video, point them to the video, see if they were willing to watch it first. Don't just send the video. Do not send unsolicited links. Please do yourself that favor. See if they're open, give them an out. If they're open to watching a video, great. And if they're not, it's no big deal. If they are, send them the video and then just see into the follow-up. So there is hope for you, the introvert in network marketing. So I hope you took some value from this, guys. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.